Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the DFS experience and Happy New Year. I'm glad you guys are sober enough to make it. We got to go over a few things before we get started. It is the new year and we got to start this video off with some acknowledgements. Being a new YouTuber, being a new content creator, I really didn't have anybody to help me when I first started. I started in the baseball season to get my feet wet so that by the time I got to the NBA season, I had some type of idea of what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never about excuses. If I made mistakes when I was starting, then I knew to be better the next time. So I already knew it's gonna be a learning curve. I've been doing this about 4 or 5 months. Still got so much to learn. But I gotta shout out some of you guys that helped me get through it. You know what I'm saying? Some of the positive comments, some of my Patreons, some of my people that comment every video. So it's gonna be a little bit of a video. Go grab your wine. Go grab your little snacks, whatever you're eating that with, your little pretzels. Sit tight, and I'll be quick. I promise. So we gotta shout out Mr. Nightmare, who's in every video in the comment section, David K, Mr. Taurine, Flexmo, Joseph E, Latonio S, K Dub, Charles, Lester B, Cheddar G, Nicole S, Evans, Courtney P, and Michael C. That's just to name a few who I could grab real quick. If you're a regular and I missed you, forgive me. But nobody does anything by themselves. And, even some of you guys that follow other DFS content creators, you still make time for me. You still make time to watch my video and comment. And that means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? But we're here. No partying for me. I'm working, trying to make sure I get you guys set up for the next day. Another DFS content creator mentioned how he was burnt out with all this, with the NBA season and all this COVID stuff. People in, people out, people being scratched, minutes to game start. And when you have people depending on your lineup, it sucks when you got to scramble and put lineups together short notice. You want to give your people the best lineups possible to win money. So, it's been kind of, I'm not saying I haven't been cashing. We've been cashing. Patreon's been cashing. That's not the point. It's like, you want to do something the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my research. I'm watching my games, making sure that I get everything you need. Then people are scratched 2, 3, 4 minutes before log, and it's crazy. So when I heard him say he was burnt out, I felt a little bit better because I was getting burnt out too. But it's January 1st, and I need you guys to know we're just getting started. We're all in this together, and my goal is to build this into something large, build this into something. All them other guys you see on TV with 3, 4, 5 faces per day, I'm turning this into something. You know what I'm saying? And no one's gonna stop us. The trolls that come, and I gotta exterminate them. Whoever's trying to discredit me. At the end of the day, the same way I acknowledge you guys, these trolls and these haters, they will acknowledge me. And they will acknowledge us. And I'm not here to waste my time. I'm not here to waste your time. We're building. Listen, the little guy has to start from somewhere. Everybody got to start from somewhere. We're starting from here. And they can't stop us. Even on my bad days, they can't stop me. On my worst day, they can't stop me. I'm feeling great today, and I got time. So I need you guys to know what the motivation is. You understand? I think that covers it all. I think we could get into this slate. I think we could get into this slate. LeBron went off tonight. If you didn't have LeBron, might as well toss your phone out the window and go to bed. He came out on a mission, and he's probably going to be like that for a little while. Right now, LeBron's the best player in the NBA. You know who Sixth Man of the Year is? Kevin Love. Kevin Love is a monster. If you ever look at Kevin Love's numbers, his numbers aren't, it's not that his numbers are good, it's the minutes that he's so efficient. Kevin Love is Sixth Man of the Year. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Men of the Year and all this other stuff. You guys know the drill. This is the DFS experience. We're going to start with Draftkings. We're going to start with point guard. If you're new here, we're going to get you plays for Draftkings, Fanduel, Superdraft, and Yahoo. That's what we do. So I got to cut corners to save time, but I'm covering all four platforms. So some people do only Draftkings. Some people do Draftkings and Fanduel. Barely anyone does Superdraft. And people claim they're sponsored by Yahoo, but don't give anyone plays for Yahoo. I don't understand how that works. But I'm here now. I'm here to save the day. Okay? So let's get started. If you're new, hit that subscribe. Hit that like button. And let's go to work. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just turn off my light. I needed the light to see. Those names, but now I'm in my working environment. All right, so we're starting with Curry. Curry's 11-8 against Utah. I don't want to play 11-8 for Curry against Utah. I really don't. He's in play, but I don't want to play him. Harden is 11-5. I don't think they realized that Durant was back. But let's see what he did in the last game. Let's double check. 40 minutes, 71 fantasy points. 71 fantasy points with Durant on the floor. He's getting the minutes. He's getting the shots. You play him. 5-game slate? Yeah, you play him. For now, you play him. He's always in the player pool. Don't get me wrong, but you're playing him right now. Beal 10-3, not Harden right there. Mitchell. If he was going to play Mitchell, it should have been last night with Conley out. I was going to swap to him, but I decided to stick with Anthony Edwards. And if I would have swapped to Mitchell, I would have lost Braun. And sticking with Braun was the play today. Alright, so Mitchell's in play. Not for me right now. Reggie Jackson at 8,100. 31 fantasy points. Yeah, it's a little rough for him. He's gonna need 48 fantasy points to hit value. Listen to me very carefully. 5 times value is not gonna cut it anymore. Life is about evolution, and the evolution of DFS means that players are a lot smarter, they're a lot quicker, they understand this a lot better. You need 6 times value. Reggie Jackson's not in play. Is Kevin Porter giving you 48 fantasy points against Denver tomorrow? When's the last time he did something like that? Oh, against the Lakers. Well, that makes sense. Everyone scores against the Lakers. I don't see him putting up 48 again. But listen, it's the 1st of January. If you feel like Kevin Porter's that dude and he could give you 46, 47, 48 fantasy points, go for it. Derek White's in play against Detroit. Might blow them out again. Be careful. Patty Mills in the player pool, not for me. Bledsoe 6-7 with Jackson back. I don't think so. Jordan Poole against Utah. Jordan Poole's always in play. I know he's been hurt. Listen, that's tough. Terrence Mann is Terrence Mann. I'd rather play Kobe White. In this range over here, I'd rather play Kobe White. Green, Brooks, Walter Jr.'s price came up. Not for me. And you know what happens when we get too low. If you're new here and you see me getting into the 4s and the 3s, we call that deep dumpster diving. Continue. Shooting guard. Beal with no Dinwiddie is... I'd rather play Levine. Diallo, you think he's going for 60 again? He's going to get almost 40 fantasy points. Just about. Let's see something. Let's do a little bit of investigating. They got Walton Jr., Justin Robinson, Diallo and Palmer, and Stanley, Sadiq Bey, Pickett, Livers, Servetus, Luke Garza, Check Diallo. Played 9 minutes. Garza played almost 40 minutes and put up 22 fantasy points. Unreal. Alright. Hamidou Diallo. Listen, if you gotta play somebody, I guess you could play Diallo or Sadiq Bey, but listen, I don't know. That's a tough spot. He's kind of pricey. Very tough spot. Where are we? Alright, shooting guard. Wiggins in play. You're going to need almost 40 though. Remember that. Barton's okay. Barton's in play, 6,200. Eric Gordon's in play. His price doesn't move because all he do is shoot. He doesn't get peripheral, so his salary doesn't move. Gary Payton pulled his back. Gary Payton is not in play. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Durant at 11-4 is in play. Bey, Kuzma if Dinwiddie's in play. If Kuzma is in play if Dinwiddie's out. Just keep in mind this is a 5-game slate. You got to open up your player pool a little bit. So you're going to need raw points. Marcus Smart Sr. is in play. He's been productive a few games in a row playing. Bogdanovich, scoring dependent. He can have a good game now and again, but he's so inconsistent. Last 4 games, 23, 33, 24, and 23. I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm not really feeling anybody down there. Listen, slates like these, you absolutely have to wait for value during the day and be on it. If you try to look for value now, you're just going to end up sad. Alright, DeRozan's in play at 97. Keldon Johnson is in play. But if they start blowing out Detroit, how many minutes will Keldon Johnson play? That's the question of the day. Tate's in play. I don't know about Griffin. He played 10 minutes last game. Vassell's in play at 3,900. Kate Siaka's in play. Rudy Gay's in play, last man in, 3,600. Same thing with Royce O'Neal. Serge Ibaka if what's his name? Can't think right now. Zubac. If Zubac is out, you play Ibaka. Let's go to center. Jokic is pricey in play. Nobody's gonna be able to stop him. Gobert's in play. Vooch is in play. Christian Wood is in play. Jakob Poeltl's in play. Aldridge just came back, 27 minutes. Aldridge is in play. Aldridge is going to get a little bit more run, and he's very much in play. Gafford is in play. Claxton's in play. Garza is 43. You can play Ibaka. Ibaka's in play because Ibaka's out. So let's get this going. Let's build our core 5. Let's start with point guard. This is crazy. I don't want to. Harden is the correct play. You play Harden and Durant. You play Will Barton. Actually, play Jokic. You play Serge Ibaka. And at small forward. You play Marcus Morris. It's our core 5. We wait for value. If we get great value, we plug them in. If you don't get great value, you scale down. Where do you scale down at? You probably scale down at Jokic because he's a lot more expensive than Harden. What I would do is I would probably put Durant at small forward, Marcus Morris at power forward, and then put Serge Ibaka at center. That's what I would do. Alright guys, we're going to go to Fanduel. If you're new here, don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, and let's continue. Obviously scoring is a lot lighter here. Let's see what we got here. Reggie Jackson's a lock, 6,000. Harden is very play Harden. Play DeRozan. Let's go find Ibaka. I hope he's at a respectable price. 4K. Kind of pricey, but if he starts, it's fine. That leaves us with almost 6K with each spot left. And we're picking up Vucevic. That way we're not stuck with bums in our remaining spots. I need you guys to look at Vucevic's last couple games. He's been a monster. Vucevic is a monster. So you can play Vucevic. You can play Jokic if you find enough value. Ibaka if he starts. DeRozan's always a great play. Harden's always a great play. and Reggie Jackson is too cheap. So right now I'm about to jump to Superdraft, get my 3 favorite plays from there and my 3 favorite plays from Yahoo. If you guys are leaving the video now, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up on your way out. We really gotta let YouTube know that you appreciate me. And I'll see you guys later. Whatever you're doing, be safe and be productive and be profitable. And if you're new here, any questions, any comments, throw it in the chat. I'll respond to you. Okay. I'm actually gonna pull up my optimal picks for Superdraft, and we have 6 games, and my guards are, of course. I'm gonna do Diallo at a 1.5. Sidibe is popping for me. 1.35. Let's see something else. Alright, we're gonna do Gafford at a 1.5, no Harrell. And I'll do a center today for you guys. And for center, we're gonna do. Look, Luke Garza is popping, but I don't trust him at all. Go to Jokic to be safe. If you guys are Superdraft players, and I already spoke to one person today about Superdraft, but if you're interested in getting Superdraft lineups for the month, before you sign up for Patreon, DM me first. DM me on Instagram or Twitter, and let me know before you sign up, so that I can make a tier for Superdraft only, or we'll work some other deal out. All right, so let me know. All right, so these are gonna be our 3 plays for Superdraft: Diallo, Gafford, Jokic. Full up-to-date lineup will be in Patreon, but make sure you talk to me first. All right, Yahoo. Let's get our 3 optimal plays for Yahoo, and I'll let you guys go. Once again, I appreciate your time. I know it's New Year's. You don't have to be here, and you're here with me, and I appreciate it. So just make sure I got the correct slate. And we'll do point guard. Okay, optimizer likes Curry. We'll do small forward. Of course, Diallo. $21 value play. And we'll do utility. Use it on a center. $10. Going to be playing over 30 minutes. Super value play, Luke Garza. So you got Steph Curry, which is obvious. Diallo value, Luke Garza value. Alright, that concludes this video. Not as long as I thought it was going to be. Listen, I appreciate you all. Comments, questions in the chat. If you're new here, we keep everything positive. We don't what's that word I'm looking for? We don't deal with any type of negativity here. No type of trolls. We don't encourage any of that at all. Not even a joke. Anything negative, you're out of here. Nobody got time for that. But if you need help with anything, you need a little bit of help, I'll try to help you as best as I can. If you need a lot of help, and that's what the Patreon is for. If you need Patreon for anything other than Draftkings or Fanduel, make sure you reach out to me first, so I can make I might do a separate tier because of all this COVID stuff. I don't think I'm going to be doing cheat sheets and all that right now, because it doesn't make sense for me to work on a cheat sheet all day long for the players to get ruled out 5 minutes before lock. It doesn't make any sense. So that's about it. You guys continue to do what you're doing. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for everything, and I will see you. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.